any two demands before marriage. During a battle before the marriage of King Dasharatha and Queen Kaikeyi, Kaikeyi saved the life of King Dasharatha. Princess Kaikeyi was beautiful. King Dasharatha requested her to marry. Queen Kaikeyi asked for two promises. King Dasharatha agreed and both were married. Coming to Manthara's words, the queen made her face sad, untied her hair and slept in Kop Bhavan crying. This matter reached to King Dasharatha. The king immediately reached the queen's palace. He was very sad to see such condition. He loved Kaikeyi very much. He asked, "O Kaikeyi, why are you sad? Everyone look how happy you are after all. Tell me what you need. I will bring the sari after searching the world. Don't you feel sad? Tell me what do you want?" Queen Kaikeyi reminded her of the two promises given by the king before the marriage, and she demanded 12 years of exile to Sri Ram as the first demand and Bharat as the king in the second demand. On hearing the demand of Queen Kaikeyi, King Dasharatha's heart sat down. He started getting disturbed by sorrow. Somehow managing himself, he said to Kaikeyi, "O Kaikeyi, how can you be so cruel? Don't ask my dear son to go to the forest. I am ready to give whatever you ask in return. I cannot live even a moment without seeing Rama. It is time to rule. Why are you giving terrible tortures of the forest?" King Dasharatha tried to persuade Kaikeyi a lot, but Kaikeyi remained adamant on his demand. Raghukul's ritual has always gone, but the word does not go. Sri Ram never violated the dignity of the clan. He came to know about his father's promise. Along with this, two demands of Mata Kaikeyi were also reported. He soon decided that his father's promise could not be broken because of him, and he decided to go to the forest. Sri Ram went to Mata Kaikeyi in his palace and pleaded with folded hands, "O mother, you should not feel sad at all. I will soon leave for exile. If my younger brother Bharat becomes the king, then I will also be very happy. You give up your sorrow." Saying this, Sri Ramchandra along with Mata Sita and Lakshman ji went on exile for 12 years. King Dasharatha was weeping bitterly in the separation of Rama. His heart became very sad. With King Dasharatha, there was mourning in the entire city of Ayodhya. On hearing about the exile of their beloved prince and his wife, the people also started crying, as if calamity had broken out in the whole of Ayodhya. The birds twittered and the flowers stopped blooming. The people of Ayodhya also started going after the exile. "Dear prince," Sri Ram explained a lot to them, but no one listened. Then Ram left everyone sleeping alone and crossed the Sarayu river with Lakshmana and Sita. Bharat ji was not in Ayodhya when he went to the forest. He had gone to his maternal grandfather's house. Here Dashrath Maharaja's condition was deteriorating. His life was blown away by crying in his son's fascination. When King Dasharatha died, he did not have any sons with him. Later, the curse given by the parents of Shravan Kumar to King Dasharatha came to fruition. After the departure of Ramchandra ji, Bharat ji was called from his maternal grandfather's house. Till then King Dasharatha's body was kept safe in some oil by scientific method. Bharat ji returned to Ayodhya. When he came to know about the whole story, he was sad and also called his mother Kaikeyi very badly. After the death of King Dasharatha, the queen also repented a lot on her demand. Bharat ji soon performed the proper cremation of his father Dasharatha. After this Bharat ji went to the forest to bring back Ramchandra ji. Bharat ji had also taken the army of Ayodhya with him to the forest, due to which doubts arose in Lakshman ji's mind that he was coming to fight with Bhai Shri so that he would kill Sri Ram and take the kingdom of Ayodhya forever, and remain king for life. Lakshman ji took up his bow and arrow and started preparing to fight with India and started asking Sri Ram to prepare as well. Lakshman ji became very angry. He was going to take the vow to kill Bharat. When Sri Ram explained to Lakshman ji and said that Bharat is not like that, if I make a gesture now, he can give you the whole kingdom. Then he withheld his promise. Sri Ram was right. Bharat had come to call them back not to fight, but Sri Ram refused to go back. Even after many requests of Bharat ji, Ramji did not agree. In the end, Bharat came back to Ayodhya with his foot padukas and started running the kingdom by placing these padukas on the throne. After some time, Sri Ram, along with Lakshmana and Sita, reached the forest named Dandakaranya. There the great mighty Ravana, Shurpanakha, was fascinated by the form of Sri Ram. She wanted to get married with Sri Ram. He proposed her marriage in front of Sri Ram. Sri Ram said, I am married. See that my younger brother is Lakshman. He is also very beautiful. Why don't you go to him? Saying so, Sri Ram sent him to Lakshmanji. She went to Lakshmanji. He got very angry at Sarpanakha. Far from getting married, Lakshmanji cut off his nose. His face became very ugly. His entire nose was cut off. With such courage, she went to her brother and narrated the whole story. Telling about the beauty of Sita, Shurpanakha awakened the infatuation in the heart of Ravana. Ravana started making preparations to get the beautiful woman by force. He found out the whereabouts of Rama and Lakshmana. He had a pet deer named Marich, which was more beautiful than other deer left that deer near his hermitage. The deer started roaming around Sri Ram's ashram. Sita ji was fascinated by seeing the gold-colored deer and started urging Sri Ram to get hold of that golden deer. Ramji could not refuse Mata Sita. Sri Ram asked Mata Sita to stay inside the hut and be alert and followed the deer with Lakshmana and went in search of him. In the end, on the day of Dashehra in the month of Kovar, Sri Ramchandraji killed Ravana. Sita ji came back. Sri Ram became very happy to meet Sita. Along with him, the whole army started celebrating. Now 14 years were about to end. Ramchandra ji gave the kingdom of Lanka to Vibhishana. After that he returned to Ayodhya. Hanuman ji, Sugriva ji etc. had also come with him. Even today this day is celebrated as Diwali festival. Now the coronation of Lord Sri Ram took place with full pomp. Once again, the preparations for the coronation of Sri Ram started going on in full swing in the whole of India. Everyone wanted to see their favorite prince becoming the king soon. He wanted to fulfill his unfinished dream. After all, that auspicious moment has come and the historic coronation of Sri Ram took place. Sri Ram sat on the throne with Mata Sita and started performing his religion with great skill in serving the people. In his kingdom, human beings are human beings. All living beings, animals, birds, trees and plants were all ecstatic. All used to live happily. In the Ramcharitmanas, Tulsidas Maharaj ji, while describing the kingdom of Rama, says that in the kingdom of Rama, the sun used to give as much heat as the body could easily bear. The rain was only as much as the crops and animals could bear. The trees were laden with fruits. Many different types of flowers were spreading different fragrances. One day Sri Ram decided to go among the public to understand the well-being of his subjects closely. No one should recognize him, so he changed his disguise. While roaming in Sri Ram Nagar, under a tree where some people were already there, they stopped near them. There, the words of a washerman made Sri Ram very sad and forced him to take a tough decision again. That washerman questioned Mother Sita, which made Sri Ram sad. He came back to the palace and took a tough decision to send Mother Sita to Valmiki's ashram for the satisfaction of his subjects. Mother Sita ji had to stay in Valmiki ashram due to public shame. In this ashram, Mother Sita gave birth to two stunning sons, whose names were Lav and Kush. Both of them were disciples of Maharishi Valmiki and became proficient and brave in knowledge of Vedas and war. Ramchandra performed the Ashwamedha Yajna. At this time Sitaji was called back and again on the demand of the subjects. She was asked to give a test of fire. Due to this Mother Sita was again very sad and, taking an oath of her purity, pleaded with God in her mind to burst the earth and in the event of an earthquake because the earth was torn apart, proving Mother Sita the most holy, and Mother Sita got absorbed in the earth forever and ever. Lord Sri Ram was very sad. He became alone forever. After some time Sri Ram also left his body in Saryu and took water samadhi. Lav and Kush were very brave. Later they became kings and started ruling.